Are you a kid who loves playing with toys? Or maybe you're an adult with kids who loves playing with toys. Or maybe, just like me, you're an actual adult who once again loves playing with toys. If this is the case, then hooray for toys, because I love toys just as much as the next person. But, you know, safety could be an issue. And a lot of times that has actually been the case. Now we're going to be talking about the top 20 most dangerous kids' toys ever invented. If this sounds interesting to you, we do have 2 YouTube channels. Channel 2 is where we do daily videos, and of course Channel 1 is where we do the fortnightly travel films. Of course, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, @TallBoyGareth is where you can find me. Ring the bell, otherwise YouTube won't tell you when we post something new. Let's go to the first one right now, and it is Aqua Dots. Okay, here we go, everybody. Arrange small beads, spritz them, spray them with water, as it says here, and your design will fuse together. What could go wrong with that, right? Sounds fun, right? Now, the problem with this 2007 toy was that the coating released the compound GHB, aka the date rape drug. Bill Cosby, eat your heart out on this one. When ingested, after 3 children went into comas after swallowing the toxic pieces, the Consumer Product Safety Commission, CPSC, recalled some 4.2 million kits. Now, the Consumer Product Safety Commission, the CPSC, is something that we're going to be talking about a lot in this article. So that's who they are. Now you know. If you didn't know before, well, you know now. Number 2, big fat poo. Atomic laboratory kits. Now, in my opinion, this is probably the most dangerous one on the list by far, but for some reason it's number 2. Trust me, take my word for it. This one is, it's dangerous. It's dangerous. Okay, so atomic laboratory kits. Science-based toys still win over parents today because, you know, they teach kids how to do science stuff. But we guess this particular 1960s chemistry kit wouldn't pass muster anymore. The Gilbert U238 Atomic Energy Lab, from the inventor of the erotic set. That's not the erotic set.
Erector set.
Well, it's an erector, so it's an erotic set. Actually contained 4 types of uranium ore. 4 different types of powerful X-ray type, you know, radioactive stuff. Wow, whoever passed this to give to kids back in the day? Wow. I mean, I've actually heard about this before in the past. There are a lot of cases of people and, you know, kids getting seriously ill, death, but I don't think we ever did find out how many there was. But there was a lot of deaths and sickness. Imagine ingesting 1 or 4 of those atomic things, thinking that you're going to become some sort of superhero guy, you know, like, wow, GG, rest in peace, it's all over. That should have been number 20 on the list. That's the worst one. Barbie andtana. Okay, why is Barbie a problem? Let's find out. Barbie was just trying to promote responsible pet ownership, but this particular set from 2007 went one step too far because Tana the pup could eat and deposit of food. It could basically shit, okay? Let's just call it for what it is. But the magnet inside the scooper accessory could come loose. And if a toddler decides to swallow more than 1 magnet, the forces of physics can cause, we'll make that one read for us. Rudy, what do you reckon?
Intestinal perforation.
Intestinal perforation or blockage. Basically, the intestines are those things that go squiggly in your body. Imagine 1 magnet in one part of the intestines and 1 magnet in the other, and they touch each other, and that's just going to cause a permanent pinch inside and break the skin, and bam! It's not a happy day for that kid, you know? Number 4, Buckyballs. Sounds like something from the Winter Soldier. Here's another example of magnets gone wrong. Now, while never marketed towards children, the instantly popular Buckyballs inevitably wound up in the hands of kids after launching in 2009. Now, the CPSC, that's those guys again, They forced a recall in 2012 after some 1,700 children visited the ER after ingesting the powerful magnets. They still sell these. I don't know where they sell them, but I have seen them. They still sell these things around. They actually are really kind of cool to build things with. Just kids, stop freaking eating shit that you shouldn't be eating because you're messing it up for the rest of us. Next. Oh my goodness. Clackers. Sounds like a white man from the perspective of a black man. As if that knocking noise wasn't annoying enough, this 1970s novelty toy got taken off the market just a decade later for a major safety hazard. Now, the acrylic balls would often crack or shatter into tiny shards that could then fly into your face. Fun. Why not? Let's give it a go, you know? Number 6, easy bake oven. What could go wrong with something so innocent like this? Well, apparently a lot. Hasbro had to recall easy bake ovens not once, but twice, but 3 times a lady. Thank you, everybody. Thank you. So yeah, twice in 2007. After several children burned their fingers after getting caught in the miniature appliances. I'm just fixing my hair up, everybody. Don't mind me. One girl even had parts of her finger amputated. According to CBS, the company has since released a newer version, get ready, with an electric heating element instead of a light bulb. How is this going to be any safer? I don't know. I'm guessing it is, but I don't know. Fidget spinners. What could go wrong with fidget spinners? Well, apparently a lot. If, once again, you have a child or you are a child who likes eating shit that you shouldn't be eating. Stop it. No. Fidget spinners, everybody. The It toy of 2017. Yes, it freaking was. It was absolutely everywhere. I was in England when the craze started to happen. It was absolutely everywhere in the UK. So in 2017, It toy didn't just bug teachers. The plastic gizmos also posed a choking hazard. Now, experts in the Good Housekeeping Institute found that both branded and knockoff models, because yes, there were a lot of knockoff models, both of them contained parts that could harm children under 3 if broken. So basically these things here, I can't remember what they're called, the spinny things, ball bearings, they would fall off. So this thing would actually fall out of here, but then once you take that black cap off, that black cap contains like 15, 20 different balls, which makes the thing spin so easily. Yeah, not good. Not a good situation. So, and hoverboards, I actually do remember hearing about this. Airlines, airplane companies stopped allowing these things being brought on airplanes underneath or even in the, you know, under your arm type thing. Airlines wanted nothing to do with these things because they kept blowing up. Let's read into it. The hot ticket item of the 2015 holiday season didn't go over too well. It's basically a Segway wannabe. Either the battery-powered devices tend to... So let me read that again. The battery-powered devices tended to burst into flames when left charging for too long, and that shouldn't happen. You can leave that charging for all you want. There should be an internal brain. The internal microchip should shut it off automatically, but this one didn't for some reason. One 3-year-old even died after a faulty board sparked a house fire in Pennsylvania. Wow. Lawn darts. Now this is actually an interesting one. I'm not going to show you the video, but there was actually a report on 60 Minutes in America in the 70s or 80s or 90s. It's like a huge time span, I know, but there's a huge report on 60 Minutes regarding a man whose daughter died from one of these. Lawn darts. Weighted spikes flying through the sky. What could go wrong, right? We'll change the camera angle. There we go. Family-friendly yard game or immediate danger. Imminent danger. It wasn't until 1970 that CPSC went with the latter, banning darts. Jarts? Why does it say jarts? For the first time before reaching a deal with manufacturers to avoid selling them as toys. Even then, some 600 kids went to the hospital in the 1970s and 80s with related injuries, including 3 fatalities. Frickin' hell. The CSPC banned them for good in 1988 and urges consumers to destroy any remaining games. So basically, it's like a dart that you throw at a dartboard, but in this case, you kind of throw it on the ground. It doesn't have a sharp tip, but the tip is very heavy and weighted, and that alone is basically enough to penetrate your head. Wow, and that's what happened in 3 different cases, and many other people that didn't die still had something terrible like that happen. Crazy, right? Number 10 out of 20, Magnetics, a popular building set from the mid-2000s. Magnetics became a parent's nightmare in 2007 when 1 child died and 28 others suffered serious injury after swallowing the magnets that had fallen out of the plastic pieces. The manufacturer ultimately recalled some 4 million kits, but still sells a redesigned version today with updated labeling. Very interesting. So there seems to be a major problem with magnetic toys and kids swallowing them. Once again, if you're a kid watching this, stop swallowing shit you shouldn't be swallowing. Use some common sense in that 2-year-old little head of yours, okay? Stop it. 3-4-year-old, use that common sense you've got. It's non-existent. I'm aware of that, but whatever. Mini hammocks. I think my father used to sell hammocks. You've probably laid in one growing up. Now, but the CPSC issued a recall for approximately 3 million mini hammocks in 2006 after the deaths of 12 children. The lack of spreader bars enabled the net to twist around a kid's neck while getting in and out of the seat. There you go. GG. Hammock time. Polly pockets with quick click. 90s kids will remember the original. We'll make that a little bigger for you. The original Polly Pockets compacts. But it was the later versions that actually caused a major safety alert. A few years after launching its quick click line in 2004, Mattel recalled 7.3 million play sets due to, you guessed it, faulty magnets. Once again, woohoo for the win. Thanks, magnets. The small parts that made the clothes that snap to the dolls could fall out and cause serious injury if swallowed. Kids, stop swallowing neodymium magnets or radioactive material. Thanks. Rollerblade Barbie. What is it with Barbie trying to hurt kids? Now, look, I'm not the one saying that, but I just did. But anyway, why is Barbie doing this to us? Why, Barbie? Ken, I know you're a sexy-looking male, and Barbie's a sexy-looking female, but why can't you just be gay and happy and gay together and not cause problems? Oh, dear. Anyway, out of all of Barbie's careers and hobbies, Barbie's got a lot of hobbies, makeup and driving while putting makeup on, This one from the 90s definitely caused a firestorm. Literally, a cigarette lighter-like device in her skates would legitimately shoot out sparks when rolled on a flat surface. Blade over anything flammable, and you've got a major problem. Now, it's basically like those lighters, those little spinny lighters. I haven't got one with me right now. I've got an electric arc lighter that has an electric button, and it literally lights up. See that? But lighters have that spinny thing that makes the spark. That's exactly what it was. And yeah, imagine you've got a kid who likes playing with Barbie sparky shoes next to petrol cans. Boy, oh boy, you're going to have a fun Saturday, aren't you? Your Saturday's going to be so much fun. Woo! Enjoy that one, everybody. Here we go. Skydancers. Now, I actually remember seeing this on commercials years ago when I used to watch, kids shows when I was a kid. Yes, tall boy Gareth was a kid one day. One day years ago he was. Skydancers. These flying fairies act more menacing than they look. Just pull the cord on the launcher and the princess doll spins up in the air and inevitably into people's faces. After 150 reports of eye injuries, scratched corneas, eyes, broken teeth, facial lacerations, and even a mild concussion. How fast do you have to be going to give someone a mild concussion? Look at this innocent looking thing. How the hell did someone get that so fast? Like, ready? Oh shit, sorry, I've given you a mild concussion. How does that even happen? But apparently it did. So yeah, Gallup Toys Incorporated grounded these playthings for good, recalling about 8.9 million of them in 2000, according to CNN. God, imagine being the company who actually made this thing, recalling 8.9 million of them. I mean, isn't it like bankruptcy territory at that point? Frick in hell, that's a lot of frickin' things to recall. Slip in slides. Here's a product where it's actually safer for a child to use them than an adult. The CPSC has periodically reminded kids at heart to stay clear of backyard water slides. So basically adults, don't use them. Because of the added height and weight, teens and grown-ups might slide and stop suddenly enough to cause permanent spinal cord injury. Whammo recalled 9 million slides in 1999, I should say, after 7 adults and 1 teen suffered neck injuries and paralysis. So look, why does this company have to recall this? Clearly, this product was great for kids. There seemed to be no issues whatsoever. But now this time, it wasn't the kids that was swallowing something. It was the adults swallowing their pride to ride this thing when they shouldn't have been, and they hurt themselves. Why do people have to destroy things for other people because of their stupidity? I don't know anymore. I don't know about planet Earth. I just don't know. Snack time Cabbage Patch doll, number 16. Remember these guys? I actually do. Kids could feed the dolls plastic carrots and French fries, but get too close to the powerful mechanical jaws. And the mechanical jaws would chomp down on just about anything, including fingers and hair. Ultimately, Mattel bit the bullet and offered a $40 refund to the some 500,000 owners slash potential victims of a feeding frenzy. Geez, what are they, filming a James Bond movie with the actor Jaws? You guys remember that actor? He's now passed away. I actually got a photo with him, believe it or not, at a comic convention. But he used to like chomp down on cables and stuff. His name was Jaws. Why the hell are they in putting this into a kid's toy? It's beyond me. Now, believe it or not, you can actually still buy these today. They're on eBay. They're on Amazon. Well, places like that at least, I'm pretty sure. I think Alibaba might sell them actually. Toy crossbows. Projectile launchers have historically spelled trouble for kids. A missile shooting spaceship in the 1970s led to modern choking warnings, but somehow people kept buying them. It should probably read, somehow manufacturers kept building them. That's probably what we should be saying. Last year, China had to crack down on a craze of toothpick crossbows. Once again, you can still buy them. The tiny spears could pierce a can from more than 60 feet away. I'm definitely going to buy one after this. There's no way I'm not going to. According to one video, even Nerf got called out for its Nerf Zombie Strike Dreadbolt crossbow in 2017. Wow. I'm going to buy this. Number 18 out of 20. We've got 2 more left to go. Toy guns. Likewise, let's not forget about mini guns. 2 of the most famous retro examples include the Austin Magic Pistol and Mattel's Belt Buckle Dragonair? How do you pronounce that one?
Buckle Derringer.
Belt Buckle Derringer. Okay. Both from the 1950s. So if it's from the 1950s, you know it's probably shit, all right? Well, actually, they did make a lot of good things in the 50s. What am I trying to say here? The former used magic crystals, aka calcium carbonide, Let me just read that again. I know this chemical. This chemical is not fun to play with.
Calcium carbide.
Calcium carbide. To launch ping pong balls. Now, I already know what this is going to say. The problem, if any water got in there, it would explode. And as for the latter, well, that's literally a cap gun you wear around your waist. Now, this is a pretty reactive chemical. Once you get a bit of water, like a couple of drops of water, maybe just a drop, like one drop actually, yeah, 100% is enough to make this chemical, calcium carbide, explode. There are many videos on YouTube showing people throwing this into water and stuff. Imagine having a kid fall into water, or if it starts to rain and you're like, da 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 da, there goes your penis. Hey, it's happened. It's apparently happened. What are we on now? Number 19, Slingshots. This seems like a pretty much no-brainer, wouldn't you say? Last but not least in our weapons category, we have the slingshot. It certainly counts as a classic toy, but some things might be better left in the past. I have a slingshot somewhere. I don't know where it is, but I want that. I want to play with it again. As recently as 2006, Bart Simpson has one of these, doesn't he? The CPSC recalled more than 100,000 of them after reports of blindings and broken teeth. Even the water balloon kind can cause serious injury. We live in a nanny society, and I don't like where we're heading. It's a shame. It's honestly a shame. And number 20 is something that we actually have for my girlfriend's kids. Trampolines. I used to have a trampoline myself. They were fun little things. And then it became too tall and too heavy, and I just destroy it when I get on one now. So hey, tall boy Gareth, hashtag. Okay, trampolines. There's a reason why your homeowner's insurance may prevent you from buying a backyard trampoline. The bounce pads send about 90,000 people to the hospital per year, according to the most recent date. The American Academy of Pediatrics advises against recreational trampolining altogether. Collisions, falls, and improper landings can cause broken bones, concussions, paralysis, or even death. Well, there you go, guys. That was a fun little article, wasn't it? I hope you boys and girls and man-kids and man-childs loved that one. I'm a man-child at heart. Hey, here's my man-child studio. This is my ultimate man-child moment right now. I hope you guys liked the video. We do have 2 YouTube channels. Consider giving us a like, subscribe, and ring the bell, because YouTubers mean if you don't. You know, I've been tall. My name is Gareth. Let's click the button.
Crikey!
Crikey.
No worries.
No worries.
Fair dinkum.
I'll see you tomorrow. Peace out. Bye.